Hello students, hello viewers. Welcome all to the 2 weeks training on PLC, HMI and Scada for the students of BGS Polytechnic PC department. So let us take the problem definition here. Uh, so here I'm going to demonstrate the tank filling and draining simulation using two buttons like start button and stop button, and there are two valves called valve 1 and valve 2. Okay, so using this, I'm going to demonstrate by tank simulation here, tank filling and draining simulation. So let us understand the problem statement here. There are two switches called start and stop. Okay, that is address is given M0 and M1. I'm using all our memory bits because there is no PLC hardware. So without PLC hardware, I'm going to demonstrate the filling and draining of the tank. So start button is M0 switch. It's a digital switch, so it is having two status 0 and 1. Okay, so by pressing start switch briefly, that means push button, so valve 1 should open. That means to demonstrate that valve is open, I'm going to use the blink option here. So valve 1 will open and then tank starts filling the liquid, and then when tank is completely full, that is 100% full, so valve 2 automatically opens and then draining starts. So filling and draining will continuously no, it's happening. If you press stop button, then filling stops. Filling or draining stops at that particular point. Even I can make it 0 also. So in this simulation, I understood that it is more acceptable. Like if you press stop, then process of filling or draining should stop. That is what the required output in this project. Okay, so there are three outputs here: valve 1, valve 2, and tank. Tank actually it is not a output only valve and valve 2, but I've mentioned here because we are taking the variables in the Scada screen. Okay, actually speaking, valve 1 and valve 2 is both are outputs, should open, that is having the digital output, but internally we consider tank as a output just to simulate in the Scada screen. Okay, so let us use the software. So once software is installed, then you will get an icon called DIA view development. So developments icon, just click on it. Software will get open. Go to new project. Project title, for example, tank simulation. You can take tank filling, draining simulation. What is the name of the project I would like to give? Click on OK. Click on OK. Now the project has been created. So double click on that, and then see here in the right side it is updated tank filling draining project. So here click on the IO device first, left click, and then right click, new device. So the simulator, select the simulator, click OK, click text, no change. In the list, in the registers, you take the memory registers, click on OK. So now we have successfully added the device here. So device name is device 0. That is the device. Before starting the variables list, let us go to the screen. So go to window, select the window, left click, and then right click, new window. Okay. So here I want to have a switch for start and stop, and then tank valves are required. So that is available in gallery. So in the bottom left corner, there is a gallery option here. Select it, and then push button switch, and then there is a button 2 is there. So select it and then draw it on the screen, so that will be available here. So this is how you can draw switch here. So I want two, so you can copy paste it, the same one, or you can do like this here. So I want text, so you go to again toolbox. In the toolbox there is a text is there, then select it and draw it. Say for example I can have it in the upper side. So when you double click on the text, there is a property. In the property there is a text option is there. Here content, in the content you have to type, that is start. Okay, so now same way you can copy paste it, the text, and then go and edit the content, that is stop. Okay, so go to gallery again, that is left bottom gallery. Here go to the section of valve and vessel, that is valve vessel is there. So there you have to come down to, there is a manual valve symbol is there. This one you can take it. Okay, and reduce the size later on. Okay, this size is okay, and I want it in 2, so I'll copy paste this. And then if you come down little bit, there is a tank 2 option is there. Yeah, this is the one, tank 2 option is there. Then you draw it here, so you'll get it. And if you want still larger size, means you can create it, and then position you decide. So this is a valve 1 and valve 2. Okay, so using text you can put a text here like content is valve 1. Valve 1 is a 1 is for filling. Okay, valve 2 is for draining. So content is at the change the content. So this is valve 2, and you can have a text for the tank also. So this is a tank. So tank. So I have designed the screen. So just double click on the screen, empty space, and then right now I don't want the grid display. You can untick this one. So now it is okay. And if you want to change the background color, in the background there is a 3 button option is there. There you can change the background color. I'm taking randomly some colors. So whichever it is you think like it is good, you can have it. White background is always good, so I'll stick on to the white background. And if you want, you can have a frame for this. Okay, so like that you can do it. Anyhow, we'll go to the next stage. I would design the window. So in the window you can assume that you can understand that there are 2 inputs are there and 3 outputs are there. That is what important before starting the variable declaration or tag creations. Now go to the variable dictionary, double click on it, and then keep on creating the tags. That is, tags are nothing but variables. So that is start, and that should be digital, and one more variable, that is stop, and add one more variable, that is valve1, that is also digital, and now is valve2, and next one is that is tank. So tank, it is like it's analog variable, change it to analog. Okay, and the minimum value is 0 and maximum is I want 100%. That you have to change it here. That is the only change you have to do it. So I've taken variable start, stop, val1, val2, all are digital, but tank is analog. I'll go to the device now, device 0. So device 0, click on the device 0 and keep on adding the tags here. Add tags to the device 0, that is start, and here it should be memory, and it is bool, start from 0, and click on add again, that is stop, add again, that is val1, add again, that is val2, and last one is tank. Okay, m0, m1, m2, m3, m4. Associate variables, click on three dots, and respective variable, that is start to start, link it, then stop, then val1, val2, then tank. Okay, so this much we have done. Next is go to the window again. So now we are very clear about variables, right? So variables or tags. So now go to the window. So start button, click on the start button, double click on it. In the event, that is left button down is the right, there click on three buttons, select variables, that is start, true, check, then save and exit, then left button up, that means when you release it, I want to consider be false, so that is again start button is equal to false, check, save and close. So repeat the same procedure for stop button, double click on it, go to the event, left button down, that is variables, object, variables, stop is equal to true, check, save and exit, then variables, stop is equal to false, check, save and close. Okay, so this is what procedure for start button and stop button. And val1, double click on the val1, in the animation, come down, sorry, in the animation there's a blink option is here, so click on three buttons, click on three button symbol here, and then go to variables and then select val1, and blinking speed, make it fast, so it should be good, it will be good, that's why. Okay, so repeat the same procedure for val2. Select, double click on val2, go to blink option, then select the three button option here, and then go to variable, dictionary, and then there is a select val2, and then blinking speed must be fast. Okay, and last one is tank variable. Double click on the tank variable, and in the animation, if you come down, there's a child animation. In the child animation, liquid level vertical option is there. So select, click on three buttons here, click on three button symbol here, and then here go to variable section, so that is tank, you have to select, then click on OK, click on OK. So this is what is required in the variables. You have to link it to the screen objects. Okay, so we have successfully linked the tags or variables to the screen objects. Now it is time to write the script. So go to the script and condition script. In the condition script, you have to go for the add, and then in the expression you have to select IO module, that is IO device, and device you select it, double click on it, then click on OK. And in the script content, click on three button option, 3 button, and then start writing the script. So I'm going to type each and every conditions here. See, in the beginning tank is completely empty, okay, and start button and stop button both status are false or 0, right? So if variable dot start, if variable dot start is true, what is our requirement? Tank filling should be started. So then what is the action required? That is variable dot val1, variable dot val1 should be true. Should be true. That means val1 should blink. Okay, so that is the visualization is created so that the viewer will understand that filling is going on, right? So val1 starts blinking when you press the start button. That is what a requirement. Okay, so now I'm writing one more condition here. If variable, that is val1, if variable val1 is equal to true, that means if it is blinking, right, and variable tank dot tank, if variable tank that is if tank is empty, or if it is tank is not completely full. So if tank is not full, that is less than 100, then what is the action required? That is variable or tank should be filling, right? So that is equal to variable dot tank plus 1. That means, see, starting position of the tank is 0, so it will the filling will happen like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is increment of 1. It is analog variable, right? So there will be increment of 1 by 1. So until there is a full filling will be, right? So that is end if. Means filling. This portion is called filling process. If you press start button, then val1 will blinks. Okay, that indicates that water is going or liquid is going inside, and variable tank is getting increased by 1 every time. So this is called the filling process. Now filling is initiated, it will complete. So next, what is our requirement? We want to have automatic filling and draining, right? So if variable tank is equal to 100, then what is our requirement? Means filling should stop. If tank is completely filled, then filling should be stopped. So val1 should be off, that is false. And what is the other requirement? That is variable, that is val2 should be true. That means second val should be blinking so that draining will start. True, that is end if. Okay, I have, see, when tank is full, I am going to switch on val2. That is what val2, it is true. So I am writing one more condition now here. If variable val2, is true, that means draining, okay, is true, and variable tank is greater than 0, right? That means some fluid is there in the tank. Draining is going on, but still some fluid is there in the tank. Then what is the action required? What is the action required? That is draining. That is variable tank. So that is variable tank minus 1. This is called draining. That is end if. Okay. So draining is completed. So if variable tank, if variable tank is equal to 0, is equal to 0, what is the action required here? I need to close the drain valve, that is valve 2 should be closed, that means false, right? So that is the last equation I'm writing. If variable stop is true, that is, then what is our requirement? All valves should be closed, that means it is false, and variable valve 2 also should be closed. So filling as well as the draining should be stopped, and variable tank is equal to variable tank. That means whatever present condition of, for example, tank is 50% full, so that 50% will be stopped. That is what you can give it here 0 also. So that change I'll show you in the animation. Okay, so let us check the program. So it is having a lot of errors. So what is that? Let us see. Okay, here I have not given the end, and if, let us check it. Yes, now it is success. So this detailed program is given in the PPT form also. Please go through this. Yeah, this is the program. Save and exit, and then go to the run. So ignore. So if you press start, see here filling starts and valve 1 is blinking. That means filling is going on. Whenever it is 100% full, valve 2 is blinking. That means it is draining out. So liquid is going out of the tank. And this procedure will be should be repeated. That means okay, but here but when you operate this switch, then only it is happening. So continuous operation also we can make it here, but let us see that this is working only for one cycle. In between, if you stop, see here, it is stopping at exactly the same location. Okay, so if you want to make it 0, so when you press stop button, I want to make 0. So there in the program you have to change it. In the script you have to change it. Okay, so this is what. So this is the development screen. This is the window. I hope everyone understood. Uh, uh, Thank you everyone. This is all about this video. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I will try to answer it. Thank you everyone. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.